Hey there guys, how are you? And welcome back to another episode of Thomas and Friends Home Media Reviews. This review is on a big day for Thomas. Let's not waste any time and head right on into the history section. So A Big Day for Thomas was first released on VHS in 1998, along with, Thomas's Friends Get Along and Thomas Comes to Breakfast. Was then released on VHS in 2003, and then took about a 4-year gap in between that and its DVD release in 2007. Now, here's something I also found very interesting. A Big Day for Thomas was reprinted on DVD in 2009, most likely in a double pack, because I have seen a double pack of A Big Day for Thomas and Trust Thomas. I don't own it, but I've seen it at multiple Targets, actually, so I'm guessing that's what the reprinted version is. On a quick side note, this was also released for digital download in 2013, so yeah, like on places like iTunes, Google Play, that kind of media outlet. So let's go ahead and head on into the close-up section of my copies of A Big Day for Thomas. Alright everyone, here's your close-up look at A Big Day for Thomas. Now, as you can probably already tell, I don't own a VHS copy of A Big Day for Thomas because the 1998 version is extremely hard to come by for a decent price, and the 2003 version, it's really hard to find because not a lot of people bought it, and so there's less of them out on the secondary market. So I only have DVDs to show off this time around. So yeah, A Big Day for Thomas was released in 2007, as we said in the history section. I believe this is maybe a 2007, 2008 copy. So yeah, it uses the 2003 VHS cover. You can see there's a good picture of Thomas and Toby up there. Nice photo from Percy Runs Away. I really like the style that they use for these later releases where it has, like the Thomas and Friends logo, the title, 1 or 2 engines, and then a shot from the episode at the bottom. Although that wasn't the case with Thomas Comes to Breakfast and with Thomas's Friends Get Along, for that matter. But you can go back and rewatch those episodes if you really want to know my feelings on that. Cartoon Thomas, I'm glad that they actually kept this. The DVD logo, which is cool that they put that in there because this was a growing format at the time. Big Day for Thomas. The Anchor Bay logo, it's no longer the Brit logo because Brit Allcroft is sans, she's gone now. They make this little thing, making tracks to great destinations. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that saying at all. Your blurb about what's on the disc and such. Your bonus features now are listed before the story stops. As you can see, there's a screenshot from Train Stops Play and from Toby. Now mine happens to have a little insert in there. Basically just details about, the main menu, the pick a story, the Sodor spelling game, the sing-along station, and the character gallery. And on the back you got advertisements for other releases. And the disc, pretty much just a squished up version of the cover art. But it's a nice disc. So that's A Big Day for Thomas. And we have one more copy to look at here, but it's pretty much the same as the version I just showed you, except for one extremely big difference. And when I say big, I mean big. You could also find this in a Wooden Train bonus pack, and I won't spoil the item that came with this, because that will be uploaded in a later review, and if it's already up by now, then you already know what the item is. You can see it's fatter. It's about the size of a VHS tape, maybe a little larger. There's a Cartoon Thomas, the DVD logo, basically the same thing along the spine here. The same back, except for the fact that the pictures are now on the side. That's up there. Bonus features and such. And now you've got this little advertisement. Wooden Train pack includes Thomas and Friends Wooden Railway Engine. And you open it up from the top here. And down there is where you would get your engine. And right here is where the disc, or the case would be for the disc. And here's the actual case. You can see exactly the same as this. The spine is extremely slim. As you can see, here's the differences between the two. Open it up. It's also got the same insert as last time. And the disc is also exactly the same. It's all just been stuffed into a slim case here. So those are my 2 copies of A Big Day for Thomas. Pretty much exactly the same, but hey, I basically bought this just to have, the slim cased version, I suppose, and because the Wooden Railway item that came with it I really wanted and was extremely cheap. So let's go ahead and move on and answer the 5 main questions as always. Alright, so we're back from the close-up, and now it's time to answer the 5 main questions as always. Number 1, where can you pick this product up? For the VHSs, obviously eBay, and then for the DVDs, like I said in the close-up, I got one of my DVDs at FYE, so you will more than likely find one there. And also check your targets for that double pack that I mentioned at the start of this review. You might be able to find it there. I've seen it at multiple locations, and it's only about $5 from what I saw. Number 2, is this product still being printed nowadays? The most recent date I could find was 2009, so I'm going to say no to that. Number 3, should you pick this product up? I'd say yeah, I give it a mild recommend. I think it's an alright release, and it's not that hard to find, so I'd say yeah, go for it. Number 4, where should you pick this product up? Basically the same answers as question number 1. And number 5, what price should you pay? For the 1998 VHS and the 2003 VHS, both are pretty much rare. I've actually never seen a auction for the 2003 VHS on eBay. I have seen some for the 1998 version, but it's incredibly expensive. So for both of them, I would say they're probably worth about $15 to $20, but anything over that is just ridiculous. And for the DVDs, stay in the $5 to $10 range because they're relatively easy to find and not that expensive. So that's my home media review on A Big Day for Thomas. And this pretty much rounds out our discussion on pretty much seasons 1 through 4. After this, we move into season 5 with Cranky Bugs and other Thomas stories. Thank you all for watching, and as always, good night, everybody.